a woman is already difficult enough without having to deal with things like inequality and the pressures of society. Paired with all of these turmoils, there are a handful of annoying things that women have to put up with, such as childbirth, that time of the month, and some very out-of-date beauty standards. Well, don't worry, gals, because today we've compiled a list of some of the awful things you have to go through on a day-to-day basis. Don't worry, your bestie will always have your back. But first, why don't you subscribe to our channel, and while you're at it, hit that notification button too. We don't just make videos affirming how amazing women are, we make all sorts of cool stuff. But for now, we talk about the plight of the female. For example, if you're a woman, you've probably noticed the differences in dress code between males and females. And with women consistently being advertised as thin and free of any body hairs or flaws, there is a lot of pressure. All these things can lead to some pretty horrible and terrible experiences that most women can probably relate to. Here are a list of those painful moments that all women will know all too well. We like to call these moments of awfulness predicaments. Predicament number 1, dealing with catcalling. This is something almost every woman has dealt with at least once in their day-to-day. Sometimes it's whenever we leave the house. Whether it's an insult, a comment about the way we look, or catcalling, it's never welcome or appreciated. Honestly, it's just downright rude. Even worse, women are expected to keep calm and not get upset when this situation arises. Not cool. Verbal abuse is never okay, and ladies, remember, you never have to keep quiet. Share your experiences with your community and find your support network. Predicament number 2, the mirror. As a society, women are constantly reminded about the way their bodies are quote-unquote supposed to look. Obviously, everyone is different, and there's no such thing as the perfect body. But this can be hard to remember when these horrible messages are literally everywhere. Then comes the moment when you catch yourself in the mirror and realize you're not looking the way all the Instagram models look. That's totally normal. First thing, you're beautiful, and second thing, try to remind yourself that pictures of models and famous Instagram celebrities are not real life. You do you, gal, because we think you're perfect, just the way you are, bestie viewer. Predicament number 3, feeling the need to wear makeup. This kind of goes with the previous predicament, but there's massive pressure on every woman, and girl for that matter, that makeup is necessary. It's totally not. Going makeup-free can be difficult sometimes, but it's good for your skin, to give it a break from all that gunk you have to remove every night anyway. Plus, if you keep giving yourself the opportunity to love how you look naturally, you'll find you'll get more comfortable with it as time goes on. Now, if you enjoy putting on makeup, that is totally cool. It should be a choice and something that makes you feel good about yourself, not something you're doing out of obligation. Predicament number 4, time of the month. Ah, yes, you knew this was coming. In fact, it comes every month. Aunt Flo, the red badge of courage, moon time, whatever you call it, we can all agree that getting your period is no fun. From cramps and bloating to wearing uncomfortable tampons and pads, not to mention the expense of buying these things every single month. It can be a real drag, not to mention the weird cravings and emotional breakdowns that can come with it. Whose idea was this anyway? Hopefully you found a way to get through this week or so and manage the pain. There's a lot of ways to help you through it, like hot water bottles, drinking a ton of water, and making sure you take some time to relax and just let nature do its thing. It's also a great excuse to take a night off for you and just chill. Predicament number 5, people assuming we're on our period. What's that phrase again? If you can't say something nice, don't say it at all? That's great advice. Speaking of which, just a few words of advice, fellas. Never say this to a woman. Even if it is the dreaded time of the month, it's none of your business. If a woman is upset, she probably has a good reason. Or hey, maybe she's having a bad day. We've all been there, those days where everything just goes wrong. Those days aren't fun for anyone, and if you happen to get caught in the crossfires, don't try to make our day worse. Maybe do the adult thing and ask her how you can help, or just butt out. Predicament number 6, shaving your legs. One great thing about a beautiful sunny day is that you can kick off those jeans or leggings and soak up some vitamin D wearing your favorite pair of shorts or a cute dress. However, if it's been a while since you've exposed your legs, we're guessing you haven't shaved in a while. Ugh, how annoying. Who said women have to shave their legs anyway? Some women prefer the silky smooth feeling. However, some ladies can't be bothered. Either way is right. But if you do decide to shave your legs, especially if it's in a hurry, it can be a real fiasco. First, you have to find a razor that's not rusty or dull, then shaving cream, and then you have to find a good spot in the tub or sink, and then, if you shave too quickly, you might get those annoying little cuts. Or even worse, razor burn. Ouch! Seems like a lot of effort, but hey, if it helps you to feel more confident, then have at it, gals. Just make sure you give yourself enough time to do it properly. Razor burn sucks. Predicament number 7. Dating. This one isn't necessarily female specific, but since we're talking about the ladies, we're gonna focus on that side of the dating pool. Dating these days is really something else. Between Tinder and Bumble and Facebook dating, did that ever catch on? The world is a big, weird place full of every type of personality you could ask for, all at your fingertips. Getting personal with a stranger is such a weird experience. It's hard to open up and casually date. Let's be serious, usually there's more bad than good, and sometimes we're left wondering if we're the problem. However, if someone you're interested in tries to make you feel terrible, don't think you need to take that, ladies. Often folks will show their true colors after a date, and if their warped thinking of how you should behave like a lady comes blaring through, stick up for yourself and call them out. No one deserves to be treated in such a terrible way, and the most important thing, don't let someone else's negativity ruin your day. Predicament number 8. Pregnancy. Yes, the miracle of life. The fact that women can grow life inside them, let alone birth a new human, is something pretty amazing. Honestly, we think every mom out there deserves a medal. But there's lots of things that aren't so amazing about pregnancy. Your body becomes foreign while it's going through these massive changes. You don't feel like yourself, your clothes don't fit, and can we talk about the weird cravings? Not to mention the pain of actually giving birth. It's pretty uncomfortable, and hopefully you have a partner or friend helping you through it. Once it's all over though, it'll totally be worth it when you get to meet your new baby and experience the miracle of life. Predicament number 9. The friend zone. Guys will often refer to a rejection as being friend-zoned, when really, you're just being real with them and not falling into the pressure of their advances. This is totally okay. If one of your friends tries to take things to the next level and you're not into it, acknowledge their feelings and be honest. If they make you feel bad about turning them down, then they weren't a real friend to begin with. No one should be made to feel guilty about not falling in love with someone else. It's completely out of our control anyway. What's the old saying? Love is blind? So it doesn't matter how much charm or how good looking you are. If the answer is no, then accept it and either go back to being friends or part ways. Predicament number 10. Women against women. When did women start being so mean to one another? It's this weird feeling that one woman is immediately another woman's competition. This is so outdated and totally not true. Women need to stick together. We need to collaborate and not compete. It's kind of understandable why this keeps popping up. We're constantly told from a young age that being one of the guys is cooler, but we say no way to that. Being a woman is the coolest, and when you get together with a few of your gal pals, awesome things can happen, especially if it's a project. Women can be anything they want to be, so forget that dumb rivalry. It's not a thing. Find some pals and mentally lift one another up instead. Predicament number 11. Assuming we don't know sports. This is completely unfair and totally gender-based. Again, women can do anything, including play and watch sports. Would you ever tell a gal who's just won an Olympic gold medal that she doesn't understand sports? Probably not. It may not interest her, but that doesn't mean she doesn't understand it. Besides, there's lots of men out there who can't stand sports. And that wraps it up. So ladies, what did you think of our list? Can you relate to any of our painful moments? Were there any that we forgot? What annoyances are you faced with on a daily basis, and how do you deal with them? Why don't you let us know in the comments section below? Enjoyed this video? Hit the like button and share with your friends. Also, subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.